Hi everyone. So I thought I'd just quickly jump on to give you some feedback on the C9, Clean 9 days of like resetting your body. I started last week Monday and I finished it yesterday. I can honestly say that I feel amazing after completing it. Was it tough? Absolutely, the first 2 days are the toughest, but once you make it through those 2 days, 3 to 9 are a lot easier and a lot more doable. It just is about pushing through something that's hard. I think by human nature, sometimes we want to throw in the towel and just give up, but it just shows that perseverance pays off, and it definitely is worth it. So yeah, the first 2 days, there's lots of aloe drinking and water, and you can literally feel those toxins being pushed out. I think that they accumulate so much in our body that we get to the point where we don't even realize like how much our colon or our gut is actually struggling, and we need it to function optimally for great health because it controls, our metabolism. There's a lot of hormonal balance that comes from our gut. Our immune system depends on a healthy gut because there's lots of immune cells. Energy levels, bloating, all that kind of thing, digestive issues can result if we don't, or we neglect our gut and don't take care of it. So I can honestly say that by like day 4, I could feel my energy levels were back to levels that I haven't experienced in a long time. I was able to go run and swim, which ordinarily I'd just go for a run and then feel exhausted, but I had more energy. So I also feel that sometimes we take things into our body and our body communicates with us to say that actually I'm not liking that, but we ignore it. And I found that that was exactly what happened to me with my gluten intolerance, which is linked to my thyroid condition. But I got to the point where I could eat gluten, and then there was a threshold at which then my body would like break out and say, hold on, like I actually don't like that, and I would come out in a rash. I had a really crazy hectic rash on my neck. This is about 1,000,000 times better, and I'll tell you what I did to help that as well. But I could feel instantly by being off gluten, because this program is gluten free as well as being vegan and vegetarian safe. That made a massive difference to my body's like inflammation levels, or specifically my gut health. So I felt like increased hydration was key. I'm going to continue with my 2 liters of water every day. The aloe is essential. It just goes to flush out all those toxins. And I think because you can't see your colon, you often don't even think about it. But your overall health and functioning of your body relies on your gut health. It is essential. I can't even emphasize that enough. I feel like for me, it's been life-changing. So the Clean 9 is absolutely worth it. I honestly, there's a lot of things that I won't go back to, and there's a lot of things that I will continue with regards to the program. So then my key takeouts. First, let me tell you what my results were. So overall, I lost 1 centimeter on my chest, 1 centimeter on my biceps, but also I just want to add in here, so I've been doing, which I wasn't doing before, I've been doing quite a bit of swimming now. So remember that your muscle is heavier than your fat. So, and obviously if you're doing exercise like that, you're building muscle. So I think that's why I didn't lose that much there. 8 centimeters on my hips, 5 centimeters on my thighs, 4 centimeters on my waist. And then my weight was down 2 kilos, but then it's gone up slightly. And I think that's also attributed to the fact that I've been swimming. So muscle is heavier. And that's why it isn't always good to just focus on what the scale says, but to take accurate measurements, because often it's centimeters that are lost as opposed to weight on the scale. So I think people become demotivated when they look at the scale and think, oh my gosh, like this isn't working because now I haven't lost all the weight that I would have liked to. But also remember that a lot of what you lose initially is like water retention. So, we have to drink water because our body functions on it. But sometimes if we're having too much salt and things like that, our body's also retaining unhealthy amounts of water. So there's obviously that to consider. My key takeouts from this is that I definitely think that it's worthwhile doing. I've been one of those people that hasn't really stuck to programs But this one, as tough as it was, I was determined to, because I know what it was doing for my body, and I just had to keep focusing on that in order to get me through those first 2 days specifically. The rest of it was fine. Realize how important water is. Definitely continue with my aloe. And then I also wanted to tell you about my thyroid, or my gluten. I had a hectic rash, and I'm going to share pictures of what that looked like and how inflamed it was, and then I wanted to show you. So I don't go anywhere without these 3 products. Okay, I'm going to tell you. So the aloe liquid soap we use from head to toe in our shower. It is amazing. It is the most moisturizing soap I've ever tried. I always feel like my skin feels dry after I've showered or bathed, whatever it is. Even though there's other soaps in the market that I've used that say that they're moisturizing, they're not. But this, even after using it for the first time, was absolutely incredible. So I've used that. That obviously creates a little bit of, or puts some moisture back in the skin already. And then I've been using our aloe vera jelly, which is translucent and clear. It's like pure aloe in a tube. And I was just like rubbing that on. And then I was following it afterwards with you can see how much I've used the aloe propolis cream, which has got antibacterial and antifungal properties, just amazing. So yeah, and it also puts a natural barrier on your skin. So yes, I think, and another thing is that I won't go back to eating gluten. Obviously there's sometimes when you have to, you can't avoid it. Like if you go to someone's house and there's a meal that's been made with it, I'm going to allow for things like that, but I'm going to listen to my body and know that my body was screaming at me to tell me to please stop putting that stuff in that is causing harm. I also had gone to an electromagnetic physician before, and she had said that I had leaky gut, and my nutrient absorption was very, very low, and I feel like that in itself is an issue. But I can feel my digestive system is working really, really well, very, very regularly. I'm not feeling bloated. Just been a really positive experience. So I really hope that you will give it a try, and hopefully you'll have the same or even better results than me. Thanks so much. Bye.